My name is Theo Reyes. I lived in Irvington my whole life. I took odd jobs, kept to myself. People were never my thing. When it all started, everyone with gas in the tank just vanished. I stayed, figured I waited out. But then the power went out, and this came up on the radio.
Command to all units, emergency broadcast. Salvation is north of the river. Repeat, north of the river. Rosewood, March Ridge, contaminated, route blocked. Avoid the area. Repeat, avoid the area. Salvation, north of the river. All units, salvation, north of the river.
I think I gotta get out of here, but how in the world am I going to reach the river? No sleeping horrors, no zombies busting through the window while I sleep. This was a very good night. Probably because of that stew I ate made me feel like a baby. And I think I'm ready to head out. I think I'm ready to go to that tobacco store. And once there, we grab all the supplies they have and we head up north. It's gonna be a pretty big day and I am feeling a little anxious. But we gotta do what we gotta do, so let's head out. I wonder if that fire is still up. Oh, it's still up. In this case, I think I'm gonna take the advantage and get some more food. Securing high quality food right now should be my top priority. This and having some smokes. Now, I'm carrying way too much at this point. So I'll probably ditch a few things before we actually head out, but I want to make sure that I have enough solid food. If we hit the road, something tells me it's not going to be easy to actually have like solid food. Oh, I forgot to turn off the alarm. Potato and lime, that's probably not the best combo. But at least it's gonna be warm. And one can never underestimate the power of warm food. Such a good meal yesterday. It's not as good today. Can definitely feel it's been standing on the counter for the whole night. But I'm not gonna complain. Could be worse. What was that magazine they had? Blooms and Blossoms. Not my thing. It's better than nothing. I'll just read it while these things cook. And I think it's time to ditch the welding equipment. Something tells me it's not going to be useful anymore. And while I did spend some time looking for it, and it kind of hurts me to just leave it like this. But the more we carry, the more we are actually putting a strain on ourselves. Oh, I probably should cook these potatoes as well. Potatoes from the fire. One of the best things you can actually eat. I hope the fire will last for the potatoes to cook though. Oh, took them out too early. They're not done yet. Now they're perfect. Alright, so let's head out. Tobacco store. Gonna finish off the milk. Now, one thing I definitely don't want is to lose track of my weight. Kind of feeling that with all the walking and fighting that I'm doing, that I might start to lose a little bit of weight. And if I lose too much weight, it's not gonna be good for us. Hold on, what is this? Okay. No, we definitely don't want to engage with these guys. I was thinking about it before going to sleep yesterday. I should avoid fighting as much as possible. Oh, this is interesting. A boarded up shed in the middle of nowhere. Makes me think what's inside. I think I'll actually fight them. I want to see what's inside. Why would somebody board up a shed in the middle of nowhere? Maybe they have some sort of a treasure inside. I should manage. Okay, we got him. No smokes, huh? Oh well. Let's get these barricades down. Oh, really? That's everything you guys had inside there? Okay. That was a massive waste of time. Oh, what was that? What was that noise? It sounded like an explosion of some sort. Maybe there are still people alive somewhere. One thing I noticed after those few days is that these people, I still call them people, these things, they're not moving too fast. I can actually outwalk them without running. I think it's wise to avoid fighting whenever we can and just try and stay out of their range, I guess. I was thinking about wearing these pants, still carrying them. I'll give it a try, but these are short ones. What if I change to the jeans? They're actually better. I hear something. I don't think you're getting through this fence, brother. I think this fence is keeping us safe here. I got an idea. Why not use these jeans? Cut them up into small chunks and make some extra protection. Now what could we fix up? Do we have a needle? I think I had a needle somewhere. Oh, I actually didn't. Okay. So if by any chance we find one, we definitely need to use one. Sadly, I am out of smokes, so we really need to find that tobacco store. I remember it was somewhere next to this road. I just don't recall where exactly. This is the post office. One of my friends was the manager of this whole thing. He was the type of guy that always had an answer for everything. When I heard he's going into public services, didn't surprise me at all. He used to tell stories about the crazy stuff that people ship. Maybe it makes sense to check it out. You never know what you might find. I'll probably not find anything in a bathroom. Where is this storage? See, I never used the post office. Huh. Well, apparently it's just a small post office. Without any major storage room. I don't think we're finding anything useful here. Oh, what's that? What do they mean, blackout? Okay, that means the power is out. I understand. What's this frequency? 101.8. I don't know. It sounds important. Maybe I should memorize it. Well, at least the weather's gonna be decent. Or not. We're gonna have rain. That's not good. And a severe thunderstorm in 4 days. Man, I better find shelter by then. I'm hoping I'm gonna be really close to the river by then, by the way. But I think it's just wishful thinking. 4 days is actually not such a long time. And the road is really long. Is that a pharmacy? That is a pharmacy. And that's another gas station over there. Okay. Dehydrated meat is something really good for the road, but it's a really surprising pharmacy considering what I found here. These wipes could be useful. Hopefully I will never need to use them. Because if I will, that means I was hurt. Do they have any special meds? Maybe something to fight infections? Like something stronger? Perhaps some pills? I would bet it's inside over here. In this storage area. Oh, this needle. If I ever get a cut, I can use this needle to stitch myself. Yeah, but frankly speaking, I was expecting more. I was hoping for some special meds, maybe some antibiotics. And this was just, well, some basic gear. Gotta get to the gas station. All the food is already gone. Come on, guys. Where do you keep your smokes? Well, it's better than nothing, but I was hoping for more. But we've got candy. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I am a bit of a sweet tooth myself. So finding candy is exactly what I like. I am carrying a little too much though. There's the tobacco store. Here it is. Okay, gotta get it inside. Thank you very much. I think I can roll my own. But I will need some rolling papers, I guess. Oh, a cigar box. Well, what do you know? This is some fancy things. High quality stuff. A whole carton. Well, I will probably need to ditch some of this. Way too many packs. Let's first get everything and then get ourselves organized. I could make a fortune selling these. That's a lovely bench. Gotta have something to eat before we go. I don't know, something tells me this is a bit of overkill. Got plenty of fresh food. I'm gonna do some light reading. Get rid of anything that probably won't eat anyway. Now half of these things, most of these things actually I will be using extensively. Maybe carrying so many lighters is not such a good idea. I wonder if I can roll my own smokes. I can. I think I'm just gonna carry a few packs with me. It makes no sense to haul so much tobacco, but it just doesn't feel right to ditch all of that, you know? Doesn't feel right at all. Goodbye. I don't want you to tempt me. I think I'll just keep... I'll keep 5 packs. No, maybe even 2. And some tobacco in pouches and the rolling papers. Well, it's still heavy, but at least it's a little better. Okay. Time to figure out what to do with our life. Man, it feels good. Well, I guess I'm never coming back here. So one thing we know. We gotta get somewhere over here. And I have no idea how to get out of the city and how far this is. And I think I should follow the roads, but be smart when following the roads. As roads might mean problems. So we'll just go. And before we reach the edge of the town, I think we will be sleeping for today. I don't want to go into the wild so late. I've never really camped too much in my life. Don't have any practical experience, so it might not be too wise. It's crazy, but my first girlfriend lived in one of these trailers. Used to visit this place a lot, if you know what I mean. This place is almost deserted, look. Barely anyone here. Not that I have any problems with that, to be fair. I actually like the fact that we don't have too much company. Or maybe I was actually too optimistic. Oh, that's the gardening store. My mother used to spend hours in this place. That is before she passed away, but yeah, always liked this store. I'm getting a bit tired actually. Carrying this bag. Hold on, let me ditch the bag before we... Gotta clear this area so that... Yeah, we can get some rest before we go. You know, one thing that I really appreciate is the fact that these things are not too smart. They're kind of dumb, actually. It would be much harder if they were still intelligent. It does make it a little easier to, well, you know, to get rid of them. Because they feel less human because of that. Oh, I see more are coming. Actually, there are plenty more coming. Well, I'm definitely staying here for the night. I just gotta make sure that it's gonna be safe. Okay, let's do this. Come on, you uglies. That's 2. That's 3. Where is the rest? That does it. I gotta take care of this guy here as well. I'm gonna be able to sleep with all the banging on that fence over there. You really had to do it, huh? Couldn't just give up. One more right there. One more over here. Alright. Well, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Okay, let's check out this house and see if this would be a good place to stay for the night. I think it has a basement. Okay, what was that? I heard some hissing. Was it coming from the inside? The basement. Okay, hold on. Let me check the inside first. Okay. The inside looks clear. What about the basement? Okay, this is gonna be risky, but... Okay, thankfully there's just one. Okay. I thought there was just one. I wasn't sure. Okay. Oh, it's a very nice basement, actually. Kind of a man cave or some sort. Well, whoever lived here had good taste. That's for sure. Okay, it's getting late. I think we deserved a solid smoke this time, huh? I think this time we really deserve a treat after all of this. Now this is one cigar. The next one we're having when we reach Brandenburg. Ah, that was great. Okay, do you have any food over here? Something that I could... Something that I could eat? Apparently no. I guess I'm just gonna have some of my potatoes. Potatoes are just great. I love potatoes. To be fair, it's not that late. I could use something to kill some time before I go to sleep. I don't have any books. Nor do I have anything to read, actually. Oh, what concert is that? Never heard of this band. Well, okay. I guess we're going to sleep then. There's really no point in not sleeping just for the purpose of not sleeping, right? I mean... Let me just think a little bit of what I've achieved till now. What day is it today? Feels pretty crazy. We've gone from home all the way to the supermarket, then back to the metalworking store, then back to the supermarket, then back to tobacco store, and now we're over here, almost ready to head out. And I am feeling a little anxious thinking about the journey, but staying here makes no sense. This place is dead, like literally. And if I stay here, I'm gonna be dead as well, and that's one thing I don't want. So I'm gonna grab some sleep now, breakfast tomorrow, and we head out. Hopefully, the journey will be good for us. Hey guys, thanks for following Theo's story. We made it to day 4, and we're almost ready to go. No near misses, no sticky situations till now. I guess we got lucky. Let's see how the road treats Theo. Stay tuned for more. I'm Gertrix. Cheers!